Hey there, Amy Hetrick here. I hope everyone had a good week. I had a busy one last week, which is why there was no video. Had the privilege of doing a mural for a 5-year-old little friend of mine. So fun, and it was all mermaid themed. So how cool is it to spend 5 days painting mermaids on a little kid class? So I thought I would show you some of my process this week of what I did, because I always think it's fun to see how artists work and everything. So I'm going to include some of those clips of everything and probably show you the final product. But since it was mermaid theme, I also thought that I would show you how to draw a mermaid, because why not? Mermaids are my absolute favorite thing to draw. I love drawing mermaid every year in May. I participate in Mermaid, where you draw a mermaid every day, at least I try to. And so I'm going to show you how to do that also. So it's kind of a hodgepodge week. And so just for that, when we get to that part, that it's just, I think I'm just probably going to do it in a simple pencil drawing. And then you can obviously color it or do however you want to afterwards. So come join me. So here I'm on day 1 of painting this big mural, and you probably can't really see very well, but I went and took a chalk pastel and outlined my whole design. I always design it on paper first, and that way I can make any changes, and I can also show my client to make sure that they are good with it, because once I start, I really don't like to change things unless unless I have to change it. Like I did have to change my original design for this painting because there was an outlet that I wasn't expecting when I first designed it, so I had to shift my mermaids and a few other design elements a little bit, but that's no big deal. But so yeah, I drew this. I went and took the time and did the outline first. That way I can take a wet rag to that chalk mark if I need to fix anything. And then that makes then going in and painting it a lot easier. As you can see, I was using a nice purple paint and doing this mermaid a nice purple. And this was the little girl's favorite color. One of her favorite colors is purple, so of course I had to have a purple mermaid. So fun. Just so fun. When I'm doing a mural, I haven't done a mural in a while since COVID. During COVID, I did a really large, like actually multiple murals down an entire hallway. And when you're doing that, it is a lot of work. You don't realize how physical painting something large like that can be on your body. My arm's been still a little sore this week, and that's normal, but I really do enjoy doing these types of murals. This one was fun because it's my favorite subject matter, which was mermaids and doing all the sea creatures and everything. As you can see here, I stop and take the time to look at it. Here I am adding some silver scales on the dress to kind of spice it up. One of the requests of this little girl was that she wanted 3 colors. She wanted purple, pink, and blue in her painting, but she also wanted gold and silver. Girl after my own heart, so that's why I decided to add these little silver details, and it doesn't really show up in person very good, but it does, it doesn't, rewind that, it doesn't show up on camera very good, but it shows up great in person. Here's a jellyfish that I'm adding. I like to adding little whimsical elements. You can see the tail of the seahorse right there. Super cute and fun. Here I'm just adding the tentacles and just making it super cute and whimsical. The jellyfish actually turned out really cute in the end, you'll see. It was really fun to just see the progress every day. It took me about 5 days. Here you can see that I am painting a shark. At first I painted it a little darker than I wanted to, so then I had to go over it with a lighter gray. This particular day was kind of a challenging day to paint because it was very overcast and I didn't have enough light. You can see how dark this corner, and I do end up adding a lamp to give me some more light but not having the brighter natural light was not helping me, and it was very difficult in this corner to see what I was doing. And as you can see, this this mermaid in the blue turquoise dress. The little girl really wanted one of the mermaids in blue, and I thought a turquoise would be a cute color, and you can see I did kind of like an ombre effect, but it did not show up. In the end, I did the whole mermaid that day, and I just kept looking at it and looking at it and just was not happy with it. So I ended up, in the next day, painting over it because it was just too close to the color of the wall, and it just wasn't popping enough for me. So I ended up doing it a lighter blue the next day, and I ended up being a lot happier with that. I really did enjoy doing this shark. I love adding a shark element. That was another request by this little girl, was to add a shark in the painting, and I just love it. I think it's so cute how it turns out. And another thing you can't really see in the one mermaid down what I call the sleeping mermaid, she's sleeping on the bottom of the ocean. Oh, you can see it here. In the first day you couldn't see that it had flowers on it, but it does. I put flowers on the tail, and I just love that so much. And then I added the octopus. It's super fun. This really was a fun mermaid, and I did not get to video the rest of the days. So I'll have to insert a photo of what the final progress. I just got so busy in the zone with painting it, all the little sea creatures, that I forgot to video it. So here it is. Okay, I'm going to show you how I draw mermaids. Like I've said before, simple shapes. Simple shapes. I'm going to start out with the face, the head. I'm going to go slow. Okay, so that's the left side of the face. So curve down and down like that. And I'm going to do the same thing on this side. Curve down and around. I'm going to stop at the neck. Okay, now I'm going to put in her body. Now I like to draw, this is just a personal thing for me. You can do it however you want, but I like to draw kind of modest mermaids instead of the, bikini type top. That's just me. I just like kind of more fancy ball gown type mermaids. So I'm going to do a V right here in her chest, a little V like that. And then I'm going to curve it down. I'm going to go down like that on each side. Okay, then I'm going to go down and make her waist. Okay, straight line down there. And that's kind of like where her waist, you can do it however you want. If you want to make her, straight line down, make her a little bit bigger or whatever, I'm just drawing however it's flowing out. Now I'm going to draw her like hips and her tails, and I think I'm going to go ahead and go this way with it. So again, you can do it however you want. If you want to go the tail straight down, or if you want to curve it this way, I'm just going to go with the flow of it right now. So I'm just going to do all one motion, like I've told you before. When you're drawing, try to use one smooth motion. So I'm going to curve it down and back up. Okay, curve it down. Okay, and attach that. Okay, I'm going to stop there. Okay, now I'm going to look at what I've done here. I think I'm going to do this kind of a tail. I'm just going to continue it like this, kind of doing like a more, I don't even know what you want to call it. I'm going to go up here. I'm just going to draw it for you because I have drawing but no words. Sorry. Okay, curve it down and up like that, and then I'm going to connect it like that. That's pretty cool. I like that. I do my tails different. You can do it however you want. That's just kind of what I was feeling today, and I'm going to just draw lines, connect from the top to the bottom like that. Super fun. Okay. All right, now I'm going to draw her little shoulders. Shoulders over. You can do it on both sides if you'd like. All the shoulders, and then I'm going to bring her arm down in one motion. And I'm just going to do a simple little hand. Go up. This is like this part of the hand, so it's going to be like this. Up, and I'm going to just draw a quick little thumb and then connect it up to her body like that. And then this one, she's going to be kind of swimming in the water, so I'm going to kind of do the same thing. Same kind of thing here. Down and a little thumb and connect it to the body. Now, if your lines are not very smooth and you have a hard time doing one full motion, just practice. It takes practice. The more you do it, the easier it'll come to you. Okay, so we've got the body of the mermaid. Let's add her eyes. These are just the style of eyes that I like to do. The little rainbow. She can look over here like that. Eyebrows. I like to do a little nose, so it's just a straight line down and a little curve to make a little cute little button nose. And then you can do whatever mouth you're going. I'm going to choose to do a little smile. And then I like to give her a little bit of blush, so I just lightly draw in some cheeks, some blush. And I do the same thing around the eyes, shade in the eyes to give her like a little bit of eyeshadow. Just do it very lightly. You can go back and rub your finger if you've used pencil, and it'll kind of make it nice and smooth. Okay, now we got to do the hair. Now, mermaids typically, when you think of a mermaid, they have long, flowy hair, flows in the water. You can do it however you want. I've done mermaids before with big fluffy hair, short fluffy hair, which is also cute, but I'm going to do this one kind of flowing. So I'm just going to think of waves like the water, and I'm just going to go like this. It's going to curl up like this and stop right there. Just let it flow out of you. Don't worry about it being perfect. I'm going to do an ear over here. I think this one, the ear's not going to show, but I think I'm going to show the ear over here. And the reason why I want to do that is because I want to put a little flower, cute little flower. By the way, I'm making this up as I go. This is how I draw. Sorry. So just do little petals. One petal there. It's like a teardrop. 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 I'm going to do the same thing on this side. Teardrop. Teardrop. Like that, and she got a little cute little flower. Okay, we're going to continue her hair. Now her hair is kind of flowing this way, so I'm going to go down, stop at her shoulders, and I'm going to connect it on this side. Stop at the arm, because you have to remember that the hair is behind her arm. Okay, so you will make it go like that, stop it, connect it. Okay, so that's how you do that. If you accidentally go over the arm, you can erase it, no big deal. And that's that. And another thing that I like to do is I like to add scales on her little ball gown like thing. So I'll just go scale it, which is just little U's. And I just kind of do it. I do it kind of quickly. Now I will show you what I do. I off center the thing. So if I started, let me do a row of this so you can see it. Okay, so we have these rows, and then I try to start my scale in the middle of the bump on this one and connect it to the bump on that one, if that makes any sense. And it just makes it, smooth better. But anyway, I'm just going to do this really quick. Doesn't have to be perfect. If you don't want to do this part, that's fine. You can just color it in. Another thing I like to do, I'll show you or you might have already seen in the mural that I did, one of the mermaids, I did this with the scales and silver paint, which was super cool. That was fun to use silver paint. But I also, one of them, I did a flower design. So you can use this nice big space to draw any kind of pattern that you want. You can do polka dots, you can do cow print, you can do whatever it is. Use your imagination and make it creative. You could draw a picture in here, whatever. It's all totally up to you. Okay, and that's my simple mermaid. And sometimes I'll draw little bubbles. Sometimes I'll add simple little fish. Simple little fish. However you want to do it. And there you go. Here's your mermaid. And always sign your work. Always important to sign your work. And there we go. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.